Here's a video on how to use some of the kitchen items and small appliances. First thing is the garbage disposal. This is the switch for it. When you ever use the garbage disposal, the water has to be running the entire time that the disposal is on. And then turn the water off. It's really important that you don't put coffee grounds, vegetable peels, any big items down the garbage disposal. It's just there to catch little items. So no potato peels, carrot peels, anything like that. Our first item would be the Keurig. So we don't have any of the Keurig pods that are pre-made, but we do have a refillable one. You fill it with your favorite coffee, and then you put this lid here, kind of suction cups on there like that. You'll want to make sure back here that the water is filled up. It's pretty easy. You just remove it like this, slide it back on, make sure the water's filled. And then you'll open your Keurig, pop this little guy in there, close your Keurig. And then when you come down here, once you've put in your pod and close the Keurig, these lights will blink. That's where you choose how big a cup of coffee you want. We'll do a 10-ounce cup, and I want it extra strong. And now you just let it brew. And then we'll let that brew while we go on. The next one here was our toaster. It can do 2 side-to-side pieces of toast or bagel. You just pick the level of toast that you want and turn it on. If you want to stop it early, press cancel. Our next device is this mixer. It has 2 different size holes. This one, you put the extenders that have these little lips on them. If it does not have a lip, then you put it in the little hole and you just sort of twist them in there. Once you have them in and it's plugged in, we'll plug this in. You can turn it on by pushing this little flap up and on. And to take these out, you push the little flap down. Just like that. Okay. Next item is this blender. It's a portable blender. So this is the protection cover for the blades. So when you're storing it, you can put that on. When you go to use it, you just want to make sure it's charged. There's a little charging cord here. And when you turn it on, it will tell you if it's has enough charge. There's also a list of what the different colors mean. So you can read this. There's, low battery, fully charged, ready to blend, all sorts of things like that. But you'll take a cup here and twist it on. It's just important that you make sure the arrows line up or it won't work. So just like this. Okay. And then this will glow purple and you can press and go. When you're done, you would turn it upside down, take the blender part off, and you put the lid on, just like this. So that way you can take your cup to go. And then it opens up so you can drink. Next appliance is the microwave. This one's pretty self-explanatory, but you just open it up here. You can express cook 1 minute or stop it 2 minutes, stop it. You can also do just an add 30 seconds. That's down here. Just make sure you press stop before you open it, and then you can clear it. The next appliance is the hot pot here. You can use it to boil water or to make tea. You just pull this little piece up. You can put tea bags, loose tea in there, and then you just pop it back down. Be gentle putting it in so you don't dent it. And then you just turn that on. Once it's boiling, you'll see that it's boiling and it'll auto turn itself off. Or you can flip it back up. You also want to make sure that it's turned away when you are boiling it so that the steam doesn't go towards the wall. And that is all of the appliances. The only other thing we'll show you in this video is what's in a couple of the cupboards. There's dishes for you to eat, drink, and bake with up here. We've got silverware and different utensils here. This drawer has just some extra things, different Tupperware and bowls. And down here are some of the pots and pans. These are green pans, so we want to use the Renew sponge when you clean it to make sure it stays nice. And then we also have cutting boards, strainers, and a rice cooker as well. That's it.